Not the kind that begs someone to stay in the room, but the kind that actually asks honestly, what is it to be in a room with us like? Not just during the good moments, but also in the quiet and the conflict and the uncertainty. So if her nervous system can't actually settle around us, she'll protect herself the only way that she can, and that's through distance. And that's not abandonment per se, that's more like self-preservation. And if we want to grow, if we want to actually love without suffocating, we need to take ownership of how we are showing up, not just what we're feeling. And this begins by learning to regulate what we're carrying ourselves, to soothe our own storm before asking someone else to sit in the midst of it, to become this calm, not the current, because love needs space, not to escape, but more so to settle. And without space, even the strongest love will collapse under the weight of unprocessed needs. See, we tend to confuse intensity with intimacy. And we think if we're emotionally open, if we're expressive, if we're trying hard enough, that should be enough. But openness without regulation doesn't feel like vulnerability. It feels like pressure. It asks the other person to hold something that we haven't even learned to hold ourselves. And even if she wants to, even if she cares deeply, she can't carry what we've made heavy in silence. See, she can't rest where there's no room for her to land. And the truth most of us were never told is this: being emotionally safe isn't just not about yelling. It's not just about being nice or supportive or attentive. It's more so what happens in the space between the words. It's about what energy we bring into the room before we even open our mouths. And whether that energy invites this calm or activates one's stress. If we speak with urgency, for example, if we fill every silence, if we're constantly reaching for her reassurance, we then send this message that this space is not safe for her to exhale in. And over time, that will erode the very connection that we're trying so hard to preserve. See, we need to stop asking if we're doing enough, and instead start asking, is my presence peaceful? When she's with us, does her body relax? Does her nervous system slow down? Does she feel invited or managed? When she sits beside us in silence, is it comfortable or does it feel like something's off or wrong?